Each and every podcast of the Optimize You studio is sponsored by Optimize You Evansville. At Optimize You Evansville, we help you take control of your health, performance, and vitality through cutting-edge hormone optimization, peptide therapy, athletic recovery, weight loss, and sexual health solutions. Whether you're an athlete looking to maximize recovery, someone striving for sustainable weight loss, or just looking to feel like your best self again, we used advanced diagnostics and personalized treatment plans to get you there. Our science-backed approach helped optimize energy levels, mental clarity, muscle recovery, and overall well-being. Because feeling great isn't optional, it's essential. You ready to elevate your potential? Let's get started today at Optimize You Evansville, where normal is not optimal.
49 years old. Some would call it too late to start, but you weren't chasing a timeline. You were building something bigger. This wasn't about proving people wrong. It was about proving something to yourself. You didn't take shortcuts. You didn't ask for favors. You earned every ounce of what you've built. This isn't about trophies. It's about the process, the discipline, the decision to start, and the grit to keep going. You're not done. This is just the beginning of the next chapter.
In Southern Illinois.
Okay.
Population probably 1,000 people.
Gotcha.
So I'm not really from the part where a lot of people get out and really socialize and stuff because they're just used to being around the people that they know. I wanted to be different. I felt like I was meant for more things, so I wanted to move away from there and just kind of test myself, even though it was out of my comfort zone. I'm sure it is for a lot of people that live where I live, but I just wanted to get out, live to my best potential. I started, I wanted to go to school over here. COVID had happened. Mm-hmm. I didn't proceed forward with that. I wanted to go for human nutrition, and then I just got into bodybuilding. I met a few people at the gym I worked at BFIT, mm-hmm. and then I was just like, yeah, I can apply everything I wanted to do through bodybuilding. So tried doing that, or I did bodybuilding, and then I was like, well, I mean, I could personal train and give people the knowledge that I've learned. Then I took that aspect of personal training. Then I converted to be a GM at the gym, mm-hmm. or assistant general manager at the gym that I wanted to work as a mm-hmm. trainer, and then just progressed up from there and just trying to grow from that aspect. But
yeah, have you always been at BFIT, or you've been at a couple different places?
BFIT was my first gym I worked out.
Okay.
It was my first gym job here. It was my first gym I worked out when I moved here.
Okay.
But then I went to Crunch for a little bit. Mm-hmm. They gave me the opportunity to be assistant general manager there. Mm-hmm. And then BFIT recruited me. And from that point, I'm here now.
Yeah. Yeah, because I think my first encounter with you was at Crunch.
Correct.
Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, we done some events and stuff like that, and it was funny. We had Mackenzie in here last weekend, so I was like, I think the first time we saw each other was Crunch, and she said, yeah, that was where our first encounter was at too. So congratulations on the courage to get out of the small town thing. Just mm-hmm. kind of being able to recognize what it is you want to do. It took me about 46 years to realize that. And I never really moved. It's just that, just to have kind of the courage to be like, I'm just going to do what I want to do.
Right.
I've got 3 beautiful children. They're fine. They're doing well in life. It's time for me to do, kind of what I want to do. So
right.
there's a courage that kind of takes a leap out, but to do it at such a young age, and I don't know how old you are, but you're a younger guy, and to be able to say, you know what, I got to get out of this small town and kind of do what I want to do. So congratulations to that. So
thank you, man.
So starting to go, the power of COVID changed a lot of timelines for people, So what, and we'll get to what you're kind of into right now, but tell me about the personal training kind of thing. How did that start off?
So really with the personal training, I guess people just admired me mm-hmm. and looked at me, at the work ethic that I had mm-hmm. and the transformation I had, and I guess they respected that. And the opportunity was presented to me when Crunch had opened. Mm-hmm. And at first, I mean, I wanted to help people anyways, and I didn't really know how. besides just talking to them at the gym. But I wanted to actually apply my knowledge and see if I could actually help people change the way, like firsthand, not just tell them. And I started doing that, and I started realizing personal training is it's a all around the clock type of job. Which with me being young too, I really needed a job that supplied stable income.
Right. Sure.
Personal training can be that way, but it's hard to start that. It's hard to get it started and getting it going. And I just had my daughter and everything, and I just don't think the timing was right with personal training, which I want to try that again soon. But for the most part, it was a great opportunity. It taught me a lot, and I look at opportunities like that anyways, even if they don't really work out the way I wanted it to, is they taught me something. So I was grateful for the opportunity, but I just had better opportunities that came my way. But it led from that, though.
Yeah.
So
it opened the doors for a lot more things for you.
Correct.
The difficulty. I mean, I've taken, tested the waters of being a personal trainer years ago, and and the timing wasn't right then. I had a couple of clients that I kind of stuck with, but for the most part, I kind of got away from everyone else. There was a couple of them that I just had history with, so you just kind of stick around with those guys until they're done. But for the most part, the easiest part of being a personal trainer is the writing down the nutrition and the training part
absolutely.
of it. It's being the motivator, being the disciplinarian a lot of times, being the encourager, being the person who tries to, kind of deprogram a lot of the prior thought processes. And because it's completely different. People cannot understand what it takes to be a bodybuilder or competitor
Correct.
or whatever it is. And a lot of it is incredibly contradictory to anything you've ever thought before. And I had a hard time with that with my coach. It was like, you have to do this. I'm like, that's completely counterintuitive to anything I've ever heard. But, you have to be able to just, okay, I'm going to trust you.
Yeah.
Which is a hard thing to establish with people. And once you start to notice the progress, you're like, oh my gosh, this is exactly how this is supposed to work, Oh,
100%. I think with me, like, that was one of the things I struggled with personal training was coming from a bodybuilding background of fitness. I'm just suck it up, do what your person or do what your coach tells you to do. And then, I mean, it would amaze me when it would work out when I didn't think it would, but I don't think a lot of people, especially just general population, is really used to that for the most part. They're used to continuous progress. They think, oh, my weight went up. It's a bad thing, or just that's just how they have their expectation of it. And I just think that was really frustrating as a personal trainer, was explaining it to my clients and them not necessarily not getting the results, but them not getting the results they wanted or expected. And I would tell them everything's fine, just trust the plan. But retention is the most important part as a personal trainer, because that's what's going to bring you your money.
Right.
And, people aren't used to this sucks. I have to do this and that. They thought it was going to be sunshine and rainbows. I don't know what they thought it was going to be, but
I'm not getting the results I wanted in 2 weeks. Right.
Correct. And it's not easy getting in shape. I mean, especially because if it was, then everybody would be in shape. You would never need a personal trainer.
Right. And to me, it was never my job to give you the 30 days to shred kind of thing. To me, it was the job to give you something that was sustainable.
Correct.
And that, you may fluctuate, 3 or 4 pounds here or there, one way or the other, but, you should never fluctuate 15 or 20.
No.
That kind of thing.
Yeah.
And, the ability to maintain that lifestyle that you're trying to give to your clients is difficult for a lot of people. It's just not meant for everybody, It's just tough. And the kind of training that I wanted to do, and you kind of hit on this too, is not necessarily what everybody wants to do.
No.
So maybe I'm just not that. I think one of the most important things for a personal trainer is the ability to be able to tell people, hey, I'm probably not the right person for you.
Yeah, no.
And that's tough, because a lot of times that means loss of money and loss of clients.
Well, when they see you and they're like, well, you did it, and they think you did it overnight.
Right.
And it's like, I mean, for the most part, I'm teaching you long-term gratitude.
Yeah.
And I don't think a lot of people look that way. That I didn't either, so I understand. But I know that every little step forward every single day instead of just a big step every day.
Mm-hmm.
It's more about the tiny steps that are going to lead to the long-term thing. Like if I do this right now, later on, this is going to repay me. I mean, it may be like 3 years, but it's like focusing on you do this every day, it's done. Be present. Next day, do the same thing.
Yep.
Do the same thing. It may not pay off for you in 2 weeks. It may not pay off for you in the time frame that you wanted it to be. You may not get that result.
Right.
But you're progressing. You were degressing.
Yep.
Now you're progressing, and people don't see that.
Yeah, we have that. You know, that's every aspect of my professional life is set on expectations.
No, correct.
So people have to have the right expectations in mind. You know, in orthopedic surgery, it is people will come to you with the I hurt, I have surgery, I feel better, and that's not the way it. Surgery is a large portion of it, obviously, but the bigger portion of it is what you do with it afterwards. You know, a lot of times surgery can be kind of pointless if you're not going to do the rehab and do the work on your own to do it. Same thing with training. You know, I can train you like a Olympian bodybuilder, but if you go home and eat pizza and fried chicken and everything else, then you know it's for nothing. Literally for nothing. You know.
No. Yeah.
Same thing with with the expectations people come in to optimize. You know, oh, I'm going to get on this, and this is going to make me feel so much better. Well, it may make you feel better. Yeah. But I mean, the degree to which you feel better is up to you.
Yeah, it's making you feel better to do the work that you have to do.
Right. Yeah. Maybe I can give you a little motivation or some energy, but you still have to get up off the couch.
Correct.
And you still have to make time in the day. You know, it may not be that they're just lazy. It just means that you just do not have time to do it.
Right.
And as you and I both know, that bodybuilding is a time and a half job.
Oh, man.
It's not
it's a full time. It's more than full time.
Yeah, it's more than full time. You know, you're the cook, you're the motivator, you're the schedule maker, you're this, that, and the other. And to try to fit all that stuff in is wild. So
yeah, no, and I mean, I just know like it's a lifestyle, because back to referencing, like, it's so hard to get in shape. Like it is so hard to get in shape, and then it's also harder to stay in shape. That's why you have to change everything around you. Right. You have to change everything. I mean, even for the point, your friends and your family members, like the way they live their life is going to really affect your lifestyle. And you have to reinvent all that stuff. Yeah. I mean, maybe you just have to set those boundaries, but it was a shock to a lot of people around me getting into fitness, because none of my family really had a fitness background like I do. And they weren't like, I'm like, if I'm spending all this time in the gym, I'm spending all this time eating this food, I'm at least going to make it worth something. Like, I'm going to change my body. I'm going to inspire people. I'm going to create job opportunities. There's something for it. And that's the beauty of having this lifestyle, is it creates so many opportunities for you too. You look at it in that aspect, and that's what I look at it in. Right. Like, I'm not, okay, I'm getting fit, but look what it's already done for me. It's created a career for me. It's created opportunities to sit here and have a podcast with you. Right. I mean, it's created better positivity in my life for my wife and my daughter and my other family. They come to me for health advice, or the doctor said something to them, and I'm like, well, this is probably leading up to it. I mean, I just have that knowledge, and it's not just getting in shape is what I focus on. It's also about all the knowledge and all the opportunities and everything else it does for me, because it's not easy doing this, and you're admired when you do it. Right.
It's the aesthetic value is nice, right? It's nice to,
that's the
look
benefit,
good, or kind of whatever, check yourself out in the mirror at the gym or whatever. But the mental benefit of it, the drive benefit of it, the push to, like, okay, if I'm going to do this, and you nailed it when you said, if I'm going to put this time of, why am I going to sabotage myself at the restaurant when I put so much work into these other aspects of my life? That's me. Okay. And I struggle with that a lot. And you have to have the support system, and people will kind of, whatever. Yeah. I'm my own person. I can do that. No, you really do have to have the supportive people around you. Otherwise, you're either really lonely, or, you have to, people at least have to understand that, look, that's just not me anymore. Yeah. And to be able to convey that and follow through with it.
Right.
Stay true to yourself, you know, kind of what your goals are, and then go from there is important.
Yeah. And then like the shock part about it, like your family's going to think that you're missing out on time with them or that you're not as present as you should, because food's it's a very important part of being present.
Yeah. It is the social thing to do, right?
Correct.
Let's go get something to eat. Let's go grab a bite to eat. Let's go have a drink. Let's go do this. Let's go do that.
Yeah. Yeah. And that is part of being present. And there will be times where you can do that, or you can balance those things.
Sure.
But for the most part, you got to think overall the goal is, most of the time, if you're trying to get into fitness, you're just trying to be healthy. All the things that you were doing beforehand that you're saying now is an excuse to be present. Those have put you in that position to where you're now like, I have to change my life. So you have to always think that. And like the shock value part is, with my family, they already know we're probably not going to choose a certain restaurant because I'm like, I can't eat anything on that menu, or I'm not going to eat anything on that menu. I can eat anything on there, but I'm not going to. But when you become more knowledgeable, like I am, I know that I can go eat with my family at some Mexican restaurant. They probably have like tacos or something. I mean, the tacos are chicken and
shrimp, chicken.
Yeah, like they still have things like that. You can think that way too,
right? Or
you can just, like me and my wife, we go on dinners or we go on dates for like when I was on prep and stuff. I would just sneak my meal container into the movie theater, and I would eat, but I would never complain about it.
Right.
Like if I was complaining and sitting there, it may look like I'm not present, but I'm eating my meal. My wife's eating her food. Yeah. I mean, it doesn't get more present than that, besides me just eating the same thing she's eating.
Right.
I mean,
I have a really specific, really a specific time that I think about. I was a week out from the muscle and had to go, went and did something. And, there was some contention about the whole, well, why aren't you eating this? Why aren't you doing that? I'm like, it's not that I don't want to be here. But I'm just not going to. I'm not going to have the beer and chicken wings 4 days out from the muscle. I'm just not going to. It looks delicious, and I'm having a good time, and we just need to please let's not focus on that because because it's what you got to do, right? And it's what I've worked so hard to get to this point. I'm not going to sabotage myself. Right here.
No,
right now.
And that rubs off on people too. Yeah. They start to realize, okay, they just taking you in consideration. Yeah. My wife does the same thing. Like she starts to realize, oh, he's probably not going to eat at this place, or like she'll, before we go eat somewhere, hey, they have this and that. That's pretty lean and stuff. Like, even though she doesn't really necessarily eat that way, but it's still in her mind. She wants to, and she still wants to do that. And like that's all I really ever wanted to do this for, was in the inspiring aspect. Like
exactly,
just have on your mind, have oh, I didn't eat such and such when we went out. So she's like, oh, if I'm trying to achieve health and stuff, then I should probably eat that way too. It's just always on her mind. But before this, that was never even a thought process.
People don't realize it, right? They just don't realize how you can throw down, you can go somewhere and throw down 1,200 calories and you don't even, and it's not even a meal, it's just some garbage that you walk past.
Yeah.
The candy dish that you walk past every day and you grab a handful and oh, this isn't that bad.
Oh yeah. And people realize it too. Like they spend time with me in a different aspect than if it was to go out to the bars or something.
Oh yeah.
Now the people that really actually want to be around me, they go, hey, let's go play pickleball or let's go bowling or something. Right, They want to spend different time with me. And they don't realize it, but I do. Right. I realize my effect of me choosing the decisions I've chosen teach them healthier habits too. It teaches them if they want to spend time with me, actually we're gonna go bowling, we're gonna have a good time, we're gonna make actual memories instead of just going and drinking socially.
Right, that we're all gonna forget and just be out a ton of money the next day, that kind of thing. You have to be your own billboard, right? You know, and it's not like you're trying to sell to everybody that you encounter, but you just want to be inspiring, and that's kind of where I'm at too in this whole process is, people will look at me and they're like, oh yeah, but look at him. He's he's got this, he's got that. And I'm like, you didn't see my ass 10 years ago. Fat, depressed, ugly, inflamed, all this kind of stuff. It's hard. It's hard, and it's not until you get to a point where you're like, okay, I'm ready to kind of share this with everybody that you start, kind of like
Yeah.
recruiting those people, you know, like this is what I do. If you want to come along, you can. If not, that's your choice and that's fine, you know, but you have to be your own billboard.
Oh,
for
100%.
one. Yeah. If you know, I come from, you know, medicine, you know, and, you know, it's hard. It would be hard for me to take advice from, you know, some doctor that didn't look the part, right?
Yeah.
You know, you need to start eating better. No, you need to start eating better. You know, like what are you doing, you know, to help, you know, encourage me, you know?
Yeah, correct.
So that's really, that's my motivator at this point. And I still want to compete. I love the competition.
Yeah,
I
that's
love
the
that
fun
kind of
part
stuff.
of
It
it.
is so much fun. It's so much fun. But, you know, honestly, I want to continue to say, you know, because I'll be 50 in April, you know, so I want the people who come in here to the clinic, people who see me at my other place, people who see me at the gym saying like
he's 50.
well, yeah, this is zero. Yeah. You have zero. And I didn't look like this.
Correct.
4 years ago, you know? So, you know, I was doing all the things, but didn't, you know? So there are things that you can do, the things that I can help you with. And I'm a walking example of it.
Yeah.
So, and I'm just a regular dude.
Right.
Regular old.
It's decided to do it one
Works
day.
too damn much. Father of 3, you know, that, you know, that has a mortgage, that has all the, you know, kids in college, has this, has that, you know, so I'm just a dude, you know? But I love to be the example too.
Correct.
You know? And that's kind of sounds like what you're kind of pushing for as well. So that's awesome.
Oh yeah. Always want to be the example.
Yeah.
That's why for the most part, I mean, I have my daughter and then I have my wife, and I mean, we have our family that I still have to balance. And I mean, it makes it difficult, don't get me wrong, but I mean, nothing in life that is worth it is easy at all. It's never been easy. And like back again, referring to if it was easy, then everybody would just do it. There would be no motivators as everybody's the same.
Yeah.
And I just always wanted to be that person that was not the same. That was just different, just breaking the cycle all the time. Like that's all my life's ever been about, is just breaking the cycle.
So you're working at one of the local gyms here now at BFIT, right? What's your role there?
I'm assistant general manager.
Okay.
Yeah.
So tell me about like what your process is. So you're still kind of pursuing the bodybuilding thing. What does your day look like?
My day usually looks like, and again, like all my opportunities and everything, all my roles in life are teaching me something. And that's what I love about it. And that's what I focus on. And that's what keeps me going. So as assistant general manager, I'm secondhand to the general manager. And for the most part, our general manager we have now, he's amazing. He gives me the opportunity to grow. He puts tasks on me that most people would be like, oh, why does he not do this? You know, he makes more and all this and that. But he knows that it's going to make me grow into what I need to. And I look at it that way.
That's the mature way to look at it. Thank you for looking at it that way.
Yeah, correct. Like he's giving me these opportunities to grow.
Right.
Because if he didn't, then I would just be like lost. And I would just be like, oh, I'm just there.
Yeah.
So he gives me the role to lead too. And for the most part, I'm there with the staff and they're a lot younger than us. And I look at that position as I'm basically their role model, their leader. Like for the most part, a front desk person, they're making the wages of whatever, I guess, minimum wage job, or in that aspect, it's not a career.
Right.
They're not going to stay there forever. And I'm looking at them, they're college students, high school students. I'm teaching them a part of their life, hopefully a foundation for the next job they have going forward.
Yep.
I'm always teaching them better skills. And I break that down to them when I talk to them. I'm just teaching you how to be better for whatever else you're achieving after this.
Yeah.
I mean, if you do want to work here forever, cool. That's
perfect.
Cool, but
Yes.
I mean, hopefully I'm building a better mindset for you, because I was once your age and I had a lot of people that would talk to me and encourage me and give me this type of aspect of life, and I want to give that to you too.
Yeah, that's the perfect example in my book, or perfect answer in my book, because I have Optimize You. I have I'm the clinical operations officer for orthopedic group here in town. I never want people to leave. You know, I like my people. You know, but if you need to go, you need to go. That's I get it. You know, especially if it's to improve yourself or something like that. Oh yeah, great. You know, I don't want you to leave angry, and if you're going to leave angry, then I want to talk to you.
Correct.
You know, because and you still may go, but I want to make sure that I do my best to kind of resolve any kind of issue or dissolve it, anything. But I want to be the person that has hopefully left some impression on you. Hopefully you have, taken something with you, moved along. Every place is going to have those people that are like, this is not your career. Right?
Yeah.
You're here doing stuff for, while you're in college or part-time or something. I realize that it's not your dream aspiration to be this.
Yeah.
But if you're wanting to work up in the organization, hopefully I can help you do that.
Correct.
Or kind of lead you down that path or do whatever it is you want to do. That's what I wanted. I just want to inspire folks. I don't necessarily want to be your boss. I don't want to be your boss. I don't want to be, I like managing. I like to lead,
right?
But I don't want to be your boss.
No,
I shouldn't, hopefully I don't have to.
Yeah. I don't ever want you to feel like I want you to do something that I wouldn't do, or
exactly.
I look at it like, I mean, they know me. They know what I do is always for a purpose, anything I do. Yep. If I'm going to clean something in the gym that normally you would clean, I'm not doing that because I'm like, I'll get paid more, I'm going to do it. No, I'm doing it because I'm showing you this is what leadership is like.
Right, yeah.
Doing something, I'm not going to ask you to do something when I can just do it.
Yep. And it needs to be clean, right? Yeah. This is our place. We take pride in our place.
Yeah.
Clean our place.
Yeah.
If I'm walking past something that needs to be picked up off the floor, I'm going to pick it up off the floor.
Correct.
I'm not going to say, hey, Dakota, there's something laying on the floor over here. Go pick it up.
Correct.
It's your job to come over to pick this up, kind of thing. There's no way that ever happens.
No, the boss is the leader.
Yeah.
It's the example.
Exactly.
It's the example.
Yeah.
I know for the most part, if there's any problem coming, who's going to have to take care of that?
Certainly. Yeah.
The leader. They're going to want to talk to the leader.
Right.
So I take that aspect all the time. I'm leading you. I'm showing you. I'm an example.
Yeah. People look at people look at the boss and people look at the leader differently, right? Yeah. The leader is the guy that's shouldering a lot of things, even though it's not viewed that way a lot of times, right? Yeah, I'm shouldering the burden of this shift or shouldering the burden of this facility, this building, this organization, whatever it may be. And I'm doing that hopefully honorably, truthfully, fairly, as best as possible. And, and that's the motivation behind it. I don't want to be the boss who's sitting, on the intercom. Hey, I see what you're doing out there. That kind of thing.
Yeah, correct. Yeah, no. And I'm thankful for BFIT too. They've given me this opportunity to be a leader. They've also given me the opportunity to grow. So they're an amazing company.
Oh yeah.
They take care of their people. They definitely take care of their staff members. So I'm very thankful for them. Just putting me in this position.
Yeah. BFIT is it's the gym, right? It's where it's. I drive from Henderson every day. Drive back from Henderson every day because I'm not the guy who likes to pack a gym bag in his car. So I like drive all the way back home and then change and then come back. But usually I pick my kid up too. So we'll come over there together. So it's worth it to do that.
Okay.
He can drive now, but even so, we like to kind of ride together.
Yeah, that's cool.
Out beforehand. But it seems like a great place. Very pro athlete, very pro hobby workout person, very pro. I just like to go and walk on the treadmill kind of thing. So there's something there for everybody. There's not a intimidation factor or anything like that.
They listen to us too. The leaders, they listen to us. Like, what should we bring to the gym? What would be popular? They've listened to me about apparel. They've listened to me about video ideas and stuff like that. Like, they really listen. They want to grow as well, and that's beautiful in a company. I've worked for corporate companies, and they necessarily don't. They're just stuck in their ways. They're like, oh, this has been working. We'll just do this, and they don't think about the people that don't agree with that or the people that aren't really interested in that. I feel like BFIT's just trying to appeal to everyone. Yeah. And they'll make that accommodation for sure. So
yeah, and whenever I think you're probably when you're doing as well as they are, presumably, they have this, they've been around for a long time. So very much rooted in the Evansville, Vandenberg, Warwick County area. You're right. Yeah. How long has Lynch Road been opened up?
I think 3 years
3
now.
years. I mean,
91 was when BFIT was, or Bob's was established.
Bob's was established initially. Yeah, I'm just now within the last couple of months able to call it BFIT.
I know. Oh man, answering the phones was
I bet.
Coming back because I worked the front desk when I was younger, like in college, and it was Bob's.
Right. Yeah.
Then when I came back this time, it's BFIT.
Yeah.
So like I was like, I almost answer the phone all the time. Bob's. Like,
yeah. How many square foot is Lynch Road?
Oof, man.
I mean, it's got to be it's got to be 100,000 square feet.
Oh, easily.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not a great judge of size, but you know, the beautiful thing about it is that, you know, you pull up and you see the parking lot and it's like, oh my gosh,
it's so full.
But you walk in there and it's you don't have to wait. You know, it's like everything is still kind of moving. A lot of people, you know, a lot of those cars are in the classrooms or that thing. But yeah, I mean, it's a beautiful facility, and again, to, you know, kind of continue to kind of add to us bragging on them a little bit, constantly cleaning up, renovating, remodeling, adding stuff, taking areas. I love the fact that they'll kind of, some people probably don't like the fact that they'll sacrifice an area, but you know, like this is not getting used anymore, and we can use this for better. And it's a decision that's made like that, and it's almost like overnight, it's now a functional area or something like that. So anyway, just a beautiful organization and like I said, well worth my drive back to Evansville.
We have people, I'm not even kidding you, that travel all around the world that come in there and they're like, this is the best gym. Are you guys expanding or anything? They're like, this is the best gym I've ever been to. Yeah. Like even compared to the multi-million-dollar probably LA Fitnesses and stuff that they go to. Right, yeah. I mean, we don't have the basketball courts and stuff that those big facilities have, but that's not necessarily.
You did have them. I mean, you had them at Newburgh for sure, and then they, you know, but they're not. Are there still basketball courts there?
Newburgh had them, and then now North and West are the only locations.
Okay, I didn't know that West have them. I never make it out on the West side, but I knew North had them, and Newburgh had them, but then Newburgh had again, it's like a usage thing, you know, like we can have a better usage of this place. And,
correct.
And like I said, that may upset some people, but you know, there's better usage there, and that's a beautiful area back there where that basketball court is. Crazy.
It's so beautiful,
and it's stuff that you don't get around here. You know, you would expect to see something like that, you know, Nashville, St. Louis, you know, like the bigger surrounding metropolitan cities, but.
For the most part, which gyms I've been to, I still don't see anything that's compared to that. Like even if they are, I guess, really good at some part of the facility at another gym, not necessarily BFIT, they're not good overall. Like they're not as clean, or the equipment's not as good, or just something in that aspect. I feel like BFIT's just overall just really good at everything that they have there.
Yeah, they do a really good job. They've got they got the gym industry down pat. Yeah,
they're great.
So you know, they have like childcare. Oh yeah, for sure. They got childcare. Yeah, they got childcare.
You got the shakes. You got the shake bar.
Yeah. And you can't put enough into it. Like, okay, I'm going in to grab a workout. I can take a shower. I can sauna. I can take a shower. I can get ready to go to work. But like, I have to have some sort of post-workout something or another. Places that don't offer that miss out.
No, yeah, correct.
Because I can walk in there and, you know, I can on my way out say I need the, you know, chocolate frosty or Momass or something like that, you know, and add this to it, and I have it.
It's one of those things too. Like you look at BFIT and you're like, how can you get better than this? Right. And then they do something that.
You never even thought.
You never even thought, like
right,
like the Night Studio, for instance. Right. Like that's such a. I mean, it was so good then, and then they added that, and then it has the BioStrength equipment in there, and it's like for people that want to achieve. I mean, even advanced lifters, like with the BioStrength equipment, it literally helps you achieve the hypertrophy that you need to. And me, I would sometimes. I don't always. I train to failure, but sometimes I don't probably always push myself there.
Yeah.
And those will help you, even as an advanced lifter.
It's incredibly humbling machines. Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh, they're humbling.
They're humbling.
They are. They're humbling for sure.
Yeah.
But they keep track of that all for you and stuff too. Yeah. I mean, obviously that probably wouldn't be. I mean, maybe in the future, but realistically, and it has the whole body. But what if every machine was like that? That'd be crazy.
Yeah. Well, and you know, and I look at stuff like that from a longevity standpoint. Is that as we age, or the more experienced kind of hobby lifter person will stay at the same weight, right? They're not going to try doing anything else. You know, like I squat 225. Okay. Well, I've done it for 10 years. Yeah. Hey, well, I mean, have you tried to do, like progressive,
you're doing it 20 times?
Right, yeah, right. Progressive increasing in weight is probably what you need. So from a longevity, almost like a geriatric standpoint, those places are critical, because
critical, man.
It's going to do it for you. You know, like you can just go in there and that progressive resistance is going to keep adding on. So for people that don't know what we're talking about the Ignite Studio, right?
Yeah, the Ignite Studio, the BioStrength equipment.
Yeah. So it gives you a feedback on how much, correct me if I'm wrong, but like how much pressure I'm pushing up, and it kind of adjusts the weight on what you can do. Yeah, and then it kind of gets you to a failure point, and then it lets you work at that a little bit, and then it's going to increase up, and then everything is held on an app.
Yep.
So it adjusts as you want to. Yeah. It's wild.
It's mind blowing. Yeah.
And for somebody that is used to free weights, dumbbells, all that kind of stuff, I've gone in there twice and I've never gone back, because I'm like, I don't want this damn thing telling me I can't lift.
Yeah, literally. That's what it does. Right? It's like, hey, maybe we should lower the weight a little bit. Like,
no, I'm not lowering the weight.
Yeah, I've done this in my
Still got too much ego.
I've done this for 20 years.
Right.
I've done this for 20 years.
Right. Yeah. So anyway, you know, that's one more aspect to it. So
yeah, it's that equipment's really cool. Yeah. It's really advanced.
Yeah, and I'll brag on this for them. Incredibly expensive, and the fact that they invest in that kind of stuff for their clientele is beautiful.
Oh man, they could have a member that never signs up for that membership,
right,
and they still invested in it,
right,
and they could have one person using that, right, but it's just the fact that it's like
it's there, and it's there. So anyway, go to BFIT. Cool place.
Go to BFIT. Amazing gym.
Right.
Sign up. Talk to me.
Right. Exactly. Signed up. Thanks for reminding. So you know, the other aspect of you, and kind of why everybody's going to ask why we're wearing the kind of this same
Kobra
shirt here.
We
did not plan this at all, by the way. Is that you've kind of started this lifestyle kind of gym branding?
Yes.
Kind of thing.
Yeah. Shout out to my wife. I mean, it was majorly her idea.
Okay.
Reason we got Kobra started was because I was competing in bodybuilding, and I was always, if you don't know men's physique, it's all about the board shorts.
Right.
Like there's crazy designs and stuff, and there was one brand that was really dominating, and I was ordering from them, and I was just trying to find these shorts, and every time I get on there, I couldn't get the shorts. Yeah. And I'm like, my wife's like, do you have to buy a new pair of shorts every time? I'm like, yes, I have to have a new look every time.
Right. Yeah.
Just because all the pros are doing it and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
But I mean, I could have wore the same shorts, but you know, like I was just like, whoa, I'm investing all this money into their brand. Why not invest into my own brand? Like, why can't I was just thinking, like, well, can I wear my own shorts in some way? So like, that's what I was like, maybe we should come up with a brand and just put our logo on there and just see, like, we find the same shorts. And my wife's like, yeah, that's a great idea.
Yeah.
So we did that, and then everybody was like, oh, I love the shorts. And so I ordered more, and I started selling them. Well, I didn't really want to go the short route anymore. I didn't really want to do the NPC and all their regulation and stuff. So everybody was asking me, when are you going to come out with like merch or something for just the normal people and stuff? So I was like, yeah, no, we could try shirts too. So we tried the shirts and found a good quality, and everybody was like, I love the shirts. When are you guys going to come out with more things? So I'm like, oh, it hasn't stopped. But for the most part, like,
you've created a monster.
That will never stop. But it's great though. I look at it like, I mean, if I can keep it going, keep it rolling, I would love to one day give this to my daughter and just be like, hey, look, do what you want with it. You're set for life. Right. Just, take care of it. I mean, it was my baby at one point, but my wife, she designs everything, all of our brand or all of our logos and stuff like that. She does herself. And so it's like, it's beautiful that she makes things and then puts them on the shirt and it represents us. And like, that's all I'm about with life is just, I want to represent myself. Everything I do, I just want to represent myself. I mean, I love other brands, don't get me wrong. But I'm like, if I'm wearing clothes every day, I want to wear something that I have, that I made. And that's how I look at it for the most part now. And then I'm trying to do all types of things. Like I got into pickleball recently and like I literally just ordered a paddle like with my brand on it. because I want to have my own pickleball pad with my own brand on there. So,
yeah, well, I mean, again, it's the people think badly about it, but it's the self-promote. It's the own billboard person, right? Yeah, it's not a self-promoting sounds kind of egotistical and narcissistic, whatever, but it's the branding of you. Right?
I mean, if that sounds narcissistic, then
right,
it is what it is.
Right, yeah. But, like, I'm not going to, if health and fitness is my arena that I want to battle in, right, then I have to look the part.
Yeah.
If my friends may come up to me, like you and I know each other, so I'm going to know to come and ask you about something. But how does the guy walking down the street know?
No, we don't.
If I'm, not looking the part, he's not going to know to come and ask me.
No,
but if I look the part, people catch your eye, right?
Yeah,
or you catch people's eye, and like, that's the guy that knows what you're talking about.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, it's one of those things, like, hopefully I can pursue it full time and put all my time into it.
Sure.
But I mean, I just know that I'm living my life similar to what you built with all your brand, with Optimize You and everything you've built, something that you can live through every day that's you. Right. And that's similar to what I want to build with this, is something I can live through every day that just spreads me around and my family. And
it's the whole goal. I mean, the whole goal is to, like, the funny thing is that we recently, ordered a big thing of shirts, for the clinic. And there were some errors on it, or whatever, which is fine. It's only noticeable to us, right?
So too,
It's only noticeable to us. But I thought, man, I wonder can we just design our own and do our own? Like, what does that look like? So I spent like the next 3 or 4 nights doing nothing but watching YouTube videos on screen printing and heat presses and transfers and all this other stuff. And I thought, oh, we can do this. So
absolutely.
We invested a little bit of money into, some stuff, and a day later we have a ton of t-shirts, and they're like they're super dope. Like, I'm like, it's like it's our own design. It's us. It's nobody else's. We didn't steal from nothing. It's not copied from anything. We literally designed something, made a transfer, waited for the transfers to come in the mail.
Yep.
It's all in my living room. and we just, look, we made a shirt.
Yeah.
Oh, look, we made a hoodie. Oh, look, we made this. Oh, look, we made that.
Here, I know,
hand these out, kind of thing. Right, exactly. This is easy as how to do it, So, and my thing is too, and your kind of sounds like the same thing, is that as my healthy level of confidence comes from working out, bodybuilding, nutrition, all of these kinds of things, it translates to everything, right?
Everything.
I can do anything. I will try anything.
Yeah.
I think we should make our own shirts. I'm going to do that. I think we can make our own. I think we can do our own studio. We should just do it. Like, we should, like, what are we? I don't want to rely on anybody. And if I want to rely on somebody, I'm going to rely on him. Because I trust him, you know? It's my boy, you know?
But he has the same vision as you.
He has the same vision. Yeah. Same kind of drive and passion, you know? So, and you can, you're like, it's not, it doesn't take a knowing, getting to know somebody kind of thing. Because if I have to spend that kind of time on you, I'm probably not going to, you know?
Correct.
As you're like dogs. You just,
100%.
You immediately see each other, you sniff each other out, and you're like, okay, you're good.
Oh,
Like I want him on my team.
Right.
You know? Yeah. So whenever you find people like that, you hang on to them. Like,
you hang on to them,
you know?
But they click with you as well.
They click too, and hopefully it's mutually advantageous for everybody.
Correct.
You know? Yep. So that's the way I look at it.
Oh yeah, and back to what you're saying. Yeah, bodybuilding has taught me that. Right. And like one thing, like taking risks. Yeah. Bodybuilding has taught me that more than anything. Like this may not work out. This may go horrible. Right. Yeah. Whatever. I'm still gonna do it.
Right. Yeah.
And I'm gonna try. And if I fail, then I know what to correct. But literally, the last show I did the same one you had did, the Indiana Muscle. I didn't plan on doing that show till literally about 4 weeks away from it. That's when I actually signed up for it.
I remember this conversation, yeah.
And I literally coached myself. Like, I literally like, you know what? Let's do it. Yeah. I'm gonna try it. Yeah. I mean, I've done shows prior, but this was the first one I've ever just like, whatever happens, happens. Right, yeah. And I did it, and I literally coached myself. Believe it or not, don't copy this, but I used ChatGPT to help me. Right. Literally used ChatGPT. Right. I mean, I applied my knowledge to it, but I literally that took a lot of balls to just be able to like.
Cool. All right. Sorry about that. No problem. No problem. You had a little technical difficulty there, but
but yeah, that takes a lot of balls to like just decide to like, I'm gonna do a bodybuilding show.
Yeah.
Like people prep I've prepped 20 weeks, if not longer.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I basically prep a year for a show. Like, I'm like, all right, next one show's done. I'm like, all right, what show are we going to do next year?
Yep.
And then, or later on that year. And then I start prepping for it. Like, whether it's a building part of it and then a cutting part. But I'm prepping for a show year round, basically.
Yeah. And that was the conversation that my coach and I had too, was that I don't want to ever have to, I mean, look, I'm old, man.
Yeah, you just get started.
I'm
just getting started.
Yeah. I don't want to, I don't want to put my body through any more stress than it already does.
Yeah.
And so I want, if I need a 20-week prep, or if I need to stay as lean as I can year round, and then that's what I'll do.
Yeah.
It's my choice.
Correct.
Right?
Yeah. I mean, ultimately.
Yeah. So like I can do that. I'm disciplined enough to do that. So I don't want to be 8 weeks out from a show and then being like,
pull out.
Or do whatever, like I'll just stay this way year round.
Yep.
And when it comes time, then I'll crunch down. But I did Ironman in 22 with the idea that I was going to do one every year.
Mm-hmm.
That was the goal.
Mm-hmm.
And I did my first one, felt great. Training was a whole hell of a lot harder than doing the actual race.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
And did it, felt good about it, finished it, did whatever. And 2 weeks after, I was like, I'm never going to do that again. I just, because again, it's time to start doing those brick rides and those runs and all those stuff, and I'm like, it's just not sustainable for me. I finished the muscle, did far better than what I thought it would, because I went in there with just, I don't care. I just want to get up there and say I did it. Ready. Let's go right now. I want to go do another one right now. Now. Because I know what I can do better, and I can know it.
Correct.
And I know, I spent way too much time on trying to figure out what freaking song I was supposed to.
Literally, you're like, oh, there's a cuss word in there.
Right. Yeah. Right.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
Dude, I spent so much time on that. Like it took up way too much of my bandwidth.
That's the beautiful part about classic. You get or classic and bodybuilding. You get to pick your song too and everything. Like I get on stage, I'm like, it's 10 minutes, and they're like, or 10 seconds, they're like, get off.
Get off.
Get off. I'm like, dang, I put in the same amount of time as the other person, but that's the cool part about it.
One of our previous guests on here, Jason Wheeler, who won the classic.
The classic overall.
Yeah. He was in front of me, getting ready to get on stage, and he was like, "Did you put a lot of effort into picking a song?" And I was like, "That was either like a complete like mind game, to get up there and screw me off." And I was like, "What do you mean, dude? That's like all the effort I put in."
Yeah, literally.
More effort.
It was like a whole day of the prep.
Yeah, I'm a big music guy, so it was like a huge thing to me. Like to
I
have,
would be the same way.
To establish these dramatic moments and all this other stuff. And this dude was like, I just told him to pick a song for me.
The first song,
right? Yeah, just pick a song for me. It'd be fine.
Literally, that's how I would be.
He's like, my guy told me that it's prejudging. In prejudging, they pick who wins. The rest of it's just like pageantry. And I was like, oh, God, okay.
Yeah.
So anyway, I will, I can't say that will spend less time in trying to pick out a song, because I probably still will do the same thing.
Oh, 100%.
But just like learning the things and knowing where I cheated myself, like in prep. Like I know that I slipped up a couple times, and not that it made that much difference, I don't think overall, but I mean, would it have?
Yeah.
I need to work on posing. I need to work on this. This needs to be bigger. This needs to be bigger. When you get that judge's feedback afterwards, I was like, that's really not that bad. Like I'm okay with that.
Oh man, the judge's feedback I got was
they're like, never do this again. What are you doing up here?
I mean, for the most part,
the
judge's feedback for me, usually for my shows, are just get a little bit bigger.
Yeah.
And I'm like, at that point, this is bodybuilding. You got to get bigger, but I mean, that's something I can improve on easily.
Right.
And for the most part, it was something that I didn't think would be. I mean, I thought they would probably say you need bigger, but I thought they'd be like, oh, be leaner.
Right, yeah.
Or work on your posing. And I just thought about that every day because I was doing it myself. I thought about it every single day. And in all reality, it wasn't.
Oh, yeah.
It was the funnest prep I'd ever had, for one, because I was just like, oh, whatever happens, They'll probably say I'm not lean enough, but that's okay. I only prepped 4 weeks for it. And it wasn't. So I was like, I look back on it, I'm like, it's not. I mean, it is serious to us. We take it serious.
Sure, yeah.
Like, it's still a thing that we put 100% into, or at least try to. But I was like, it has to be fun too.
Oh yeah, it was so much
Like,
fun.
you have to have fun. You have to enjoy it. Nobody's got a gun to your head making you do it. You still have to enjoy it.
Right.
And just create the balance that you need with yourself within limits. But
Be healthy about it. Be smart about it.
be healthy,
you know?
be smart about it, enjoy it, have fun. It's memories. It's
Right, yeah.
something that a lot of people don't do.
Yeah.
So,
Well, and it's something, when you talk about, like you get that, there's something to be said about, like standing up there and your kid watching you,
oh yeah.
and, now he wants to do it, because it's like, he just sees the process, and it's not the show getting up there and doing all that stuff. No, it's the process, because the mental toughness that comes along with it, and again, it translates to everything, like making decisions throughout the day. I have no problem making decisions because I know if it's the wrong decision, we'll just fix it, and,
correct.
And you do like this, risk assessment and all this other kind of thing. So, in the confidence that comes along with being able to step up on stage, being able to do the things that that you've done translates into everything.
Oh
So,
yeah. And I think from my view, from somebody else's view, it may look like, oh, this is what the perfect person looks like. Oh, he's on stage, he's got 5% body fat, he's got abs, he's got a body everybody wants. But like from my aspect, I'm looking at like, this wasn't perfect and it still turned out to be the way it was. That it looked perfect. And like, that's the beauty about it is it's never perfect. It's not 100% gonna be perfect. It's always something I can improve on. It's always something I can get better at no matter what, regardless if I win or not, or even if I win, there's still more things to prove on. Like progress in. So that's what I look at it as. It's a never ending thing.
Yeah,
it's beauty. It's always going to grow.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. It's a pit stop on whatever journey. And I hate the word journey, but whatever journey it is that you're on, it's a pit stop for like all right, check what's my progress?
Yeah.
That's the way I kind of looked at it. Because I'm going to keep going, regardless. Whether I keep doing contests or not, I don't know. But it was so much fun. I can't wait to do the next one. But I'm going to keep going. I'm going to see where I kind of level against everybody else in my age group or my weight or whatever. So.
Everything's a prep now. To me,
everything,
like everything. Like
Yep.
building a business. I'm like, all right, this got to be done by the end of this year, and I have to do it.
Yep.
And when it gets close time, hopefully
in 6 weeks, I want to be here in 6 weeks. Yeah, right.
Yeah, correct. And that's how I look at everything now. It's like a prep. It's like a bodybuilding prep. Everything's leading to this, and we're going to progress every week.
Yeah, and the discipline that comes along with it, you stick with it. Because you know what the consequences if you don't.
And it constantly lets you down.
Right.
Like it's like you wake up in the morning, you're 3 weeks away, and you're like, dang, I really love those rice cakes, and now I gotta let go of them.
Right. Yeah.
And it's like you really love them, and you think you're in a good shape, but let's suffer more. Let's
in order to get to here, those have got to go.
Yeah.
So.
And it's like you make those decisions every day, or whether you like it or not.
Right.
And it's like I think everybody needs that. That's why I have multiple people approach me all the time, and like, I'm thinking about doing a bodybuilding show. Before I ever tell them like anything about their training or anything, I just tell them like, I think everybody in their life should try something similar to it, something that makes them suffer and not necessarily that just get you out of your comfort zone. I think somebody should do something life changing like that for sure every time. Not maybe necessarily bodybuilding, but
and you may not want to do it again, right?
Yeah,
but just at least test yourself out to see if you can do it. You know?
And don't just get on stage either. Like do it traditionally, like how somebody would actually do it.
The current trend of all these people, I'm sure you've seen these reels of these guys that are up here, and I sent something to my coach about it. I was like, hey man, if this is the 15 and older group, I think I got it in the bag. And he's like, hey, don't get too cocky. I'm like, I think I can get cocky about that. Like
that was just the highlight of that show. There's a 50-year-old that showed up that's like insane.
Yeah. But in the same respect, you got these, I can't remember what the guy's name is, but if I can remember, I'll put it in the show notes or whatever. But the 60-year-old guy that just won, I don't know, he was viral for a little bit, but just super jacked. I mean, and you could tell it wasn't all enhanced.
Yeah.
But just looked great, lean and everything else. And I was like,
it's insane,
60, man, that'd be great.
People I meet too, like that are involved in it all. And bodybuilding is just a small community in all reality when we look at the world. But the people that I've really actually met while doing it that are like bodybuilders, just talking, not fitness, but just bodybuilding specifically, the people that I've met are similar to me in my mindset.
Yeah.
and it's people that usually own businesses. It's people that are usually striving to the greatest self.
Mm-hmm.
And that's inspiring to me, just being around those people and meeting those people and networking with those people. I've just met remarkable people in the bodybuilding community specifically, and I'm sure they have their people that aren't so great.
Oh
as
yeah,
well.
sure. Yeah, the one thing that I ran into back there that I enjoyed a lot was there was the entrepreneurial business owner guy who did it, and then there's the third shift guy.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that was back there just like, this is what I want to do. You know, I'm working nights. It's a little bit of a struggle, but I've worked it into my schedule, and this is what I'm bringing to the stage. Good for you, dude.
That's
like,
insane.
Congratulations, man. That's
No.
again, incredible discipline and want and drive and all those kinds of things.
That's inspiring to me.
Right,
Just
exactly.
seeing that in
Right,
general,
yeah.
I'm just like, dang,
Yeah.
you work all these shifts and
Yeah.
you still people that are like, oh, I travel every single day. I drive a truck or something. And
Right,
they're like,
yeah.
I prep for the show. I'm like, you look
Yeah.
amazing.
Right. You know,
Like-
because the haters out there are going to look at you know, the entrepreneurial guy and say, oh yeah, of course you got all this time to do it. Like
Yeah.
you clearly don't understand what it means to be an entrepreneurial kind of person.
When somebody comes to me and they have every single excuse to
Right.
not do it and they
Yep.
still do it, I'm just like, I can do this.
Yeah.
It just inspires me.
When people tell me they don't have time, I was like, let me tell you about time.
Yeah. Yeah, correct.
Let
Yeah.
me tell you about
Yeah.
time, you know, because it is, I would venture to guess that, I'd put my schedule up against anybody's, you know, but I still like, that's mandatory.
Mm-hmm.
That is what I have to do. Now I don't golf. I don't do a lot of these other
Right.
leisure things, right? Because I like to lift, you
Right.
know, but that's my thing.
Yeah, that's your hobby.
And that's that's priority. That's going to happen twice a day.
Oh, 100%.
Twice a day, there's going to be a cardio session, and then there's going to be a lifting session.
No matter what.
No matter what.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everything else is going to get filled in around that, you know,
Yeah.
but that is what I have to have it for. I have to have it for up here and for up here.
Oh,
and all of
100%.
it. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
man.
Yeah.
It drives my wife insane
Yep.
when we're on vacation.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like, they got a gym there
Right,
at the
yeah.
hotel or something.
Yep.
I got to have something.
Where's the closest whatever?
Yeah, where's the coast? And she's like,
Yeah.
are you seriously thinking about the gym right now while we're on vacation?
Yeah.
And I'm like, I get up at 5 a.m. before
Right,
you
yeah.
ever even get
Right,
up.
yeah. Right, yeah.
Like, I still get up
Back
early.
home before anybody.
Like, does anybody want to be up at 5 a.m.
Right,
on
yeah.
vacation? No, I have to do it, or my day is not going to be as good.
Right. And I'm going to pay for it, and you're going to pay for it because my mood is not going to be.
It's
My
not gonna
head's
be
not going to be in the
the
right
same.
space. Yeah, and I just know that about myself. So that's
Yeah.
just what we have to do.
Yeah.
You know. So
Call me crazy,
Right,
but
yeah.
it is what it is.
Right. Exactly.
Everybody's a little crazy.
Exactly. So you know, you mentioned kind of the you having to have your own shorts and then kind of brand it out. And I would just want to make a comment. You know, I'm the same way because I figure if I invest the money in something, then I'm going to use it. You
Yeah.
know, and that's what you kind of said. You know, like if I'm going to put in the time, effort, and energy to do this, then I want it to be mine.
Oh,
you know?
100%.
You know, so I buy the big Wolfpack lunchbox. You know, because if I have the big Wolfpack lunchbox, I'm going to start taking my own lunch because I've
Correct.
put money into this. You know, and so now I'm eating my own stuff instead of being talked into going to wherever. You
Oh
know?
man, if
And-
you go to the grocery store and buy a bunch of food, or
Right,
you're
yeah.
gonna go eat out and you know your food's gonna go bad.
right, yeah,
Like,
yeah,
you just spent $200 on groceries. Or
Right.
you're not gonna eat them.
and you're not going to eat them, or you're gonna self sabotage
Yeah.
by going out and eating lunch every. Not that you can't do that, but
Correct,
but
correct.
you just have to.
It starts with those decisions.
It's- yeah.
Your every decision leads to something different.
And those things are I can't tell you how many clients I used to have whenever they would say, well, I have to go eat out all the time for my job. No, you
you
know, yeah. I mean, is that what do you mean? Well, that's what the expectation is, right? Okay. Expectation and obligation are two different things, right?
Correct.
Yeah,
There's a decision being
right?
made
You're
in
made a
that.
decision to go do these kinds of things, And
I
if
mean, you could even go out to
Right.
eat. Like my company has that. We go for our meetings for
Mm-hmm.
managers and stuff, and we go eat at a local restaurant.
Mhm.
I can. There's something I want on that menu,
Right, yeah.
100% over. I would rather have a pizza, or can I choose the chicken and rice meal with a
Right.
little of the sauce on the
Sauce on the
side
side,
or
right,
something?
yeah,
Like,
right.
can I do that? Yes,
Yeah.
I can do that instead. My meal's still being paid for. I'm still there. I'm present. I just didn't order the pizza when I could
Right.
have ordered. I mean, like I could have ordered that 100%,
Right.
but I ordered the chicken with
I
the
chose-
rice.
Yep. And I, whenever I was first, and now it's kind of a, it's kind of a thing now, but I used to be able to tell myself, okay, and this is bad for some people, but like how am I going to feel about, how's my gut going to feel and how am I going to feel about myself
Correct.
in 3 hours? Like, oh, gosh,
Yeah.
I'm just completely wrecked this day,
Mhm.
and food guilt is a big issue for some people, and I don't want to advocate for feeling guilty about what you eat,
Yeah.
but for me personally, that was that. And that was the motivator for me to like, just eat what you're supposed to eat, man.
Yeah.
Eat what you're supposed to eat, And
Yeah.
that is not starving myself by any means. I'm eating 3,000 calories a day, but it's,
I think
it's just not all in pizza.
I think when
unfortunately.
you think like, when you've been like me and you have the experience, I analyze everything I eat.
Yeah.
So I'm like, this is protein. This is how much protein's in this, roughly, carbohydrates, fats. And then when I'm eating, usually in whatever setting or scenario that I'm in, maybe it's after a workout, I'm like, okay, I need protein and I need carbohydrates. So I'm probably going to be able to eat a little bit more carbohydrates than I would normally eat if it was a rest day.
Right.
I just ate multiple times that day. I probably don't need to eat a cheeseburger and fries. I could probably eat something like a salad, maybe with the dressing on the side. I don't need the carbohydrates. I just need really the fats and the protein. When I think that aspect way too, and I think this is a lot of knowledge people need when they're getting into fitness, and that's why I know for the most part a macronutrient, like just focusing on hitting macros, is not really the most, I should say, sustainable way, because then you have to think about what you have to eat every day, and then you have to make that decision every time. But there does come a time and place where I usually think following a meal plan based off of macros ultimately, but I think really following a meal plan is probably the most efficient way, because that way you don't have to think about it and you just know you have to eat this stuff, and then that's going to help you achieve your goals. But understanding macronutrients too, and then applying that sometimes is like beneficial for when you go out to eat. So you could be like, oh, I don't know, I get home from a gym session, my wife just brought me donuts. And you're like, it's just donuts. There's no protein to eat with that either. You could have a protein shake for my protein. The donuts are probably, it's going to be a little bit of fat, but then maybe I could ease off on the fat a little bit when I eat my next meal. I think that too as well, having that knowledge, because like I said, a meal plan is the best way.
Right.
Like it is based off of macronutrients, but usually it's not just macronutrients, usually micronutrient dense too.
Yeah.
So you're usually eating whole foods and everything as
all
well.
the vegetables you want to eat kind of thing. Yeah.
In all reality though, I mean, fats from a donut is going to be different than fats from almond butter.
Right.
I mean, it's going to be oils and stuff.
Saturated, unsaturated, all this stuff.
Yeah,
Right.
correct.
Yeah.
But if you're trying to be present, you're going out or
Oh,
you got to
yeah,
work
sure.
dinner,
Right.
and you're just trying to eat, like fat from a donut is still 9 grams of fat, still 9 grams of fat.
Right.
So, I mean, you can still enjoy like that too. But that's how I do it. Like, I mean, I eat chicken and waffles after my workout every day. It's not just chicken I fried up. And
Right. Yeah.
it's usually like some lean breaded chicken that's got carbohydrates in it that I need, high protein from chicken breast, and then a little bit of fats from whatever oil I was frying it, maybe olive oil, which has beneficial things to it too.
Sure.
But I mean, and then my pancakes are usually protein pancakes.
Yeah. Well, and, and people, people hear fats and they're like, "Oh my gosh, you can't have that." That's not the fats that's around your waist. It's the fats that transport a lot of stuff.
Yeah, nutrient timing.
Right. Yeah.
Is ultimately what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. So you have your fats mobilize things as well. It just depends on what your source is. You can get protein from a big greasy burger, or you can get protein from a lean chicken breast.
Correct.
It's not the protein that's different. It's the stuff that comes along with it.
Correct.
And that's what you try to tell people. That's where people kind of failed with the like the Atkins approach. Back many years ago. I don't even know if you remember that.
Yeah,
stuff,
I do remember.
that. So Atkins. Okay, well I can eat I can eat hamburgers all day long as I don't put buns on them. Okay, because I'm not getting carbs. Okay, right. Yeah, and you will lose weight. Yes, that's correct. Right. Your cholesterol will get high. Okay, yeah, well, there's controversy behind that too. But regardless, like you're eating an incredibly high fatty, meal constantly, you will lose weight.
Right.
That's not sustainable. It's not, there's significant health concerns that come along with that. And a lot of people unfortunately found out the hard way for it.
Right.
If
you eat no carbs, you're just depleting basically you're depleting your hydration inside your muscle cells.
Yeah.
That's all you're really doing. So you're flattening yourself.
Yeah. So people that, have this kind of stringy look to them, they may have some muscle, but there's no fullness to it at all.
Yeah.
Those are like carb depleted people. They're maintaining it, but okay, it doesn't look like it's full or
right. And then you still eat into a calorie surplus, you're going to gain weight.
Sure.
And there's 9 calories per gram of fat
right,
compared to 4 calories compared to a gram of carbohydrates or protein.
Right. Yeah.
So you're not really necessarily losing the body fat like you should be. Then
it's incredibly complex. You need to sit down with somebody that has the knowledge of it.
Yeah.
And really discuss what life goals are. It's not a program that you can buy off Instagram. It's not somebody that you're following on there and watching their reels that you're going to get that kind of knowledge from. It needs somebody that's had their training, has studied it, has applied it, and knows what works, knows what doesn't work, and is able to apply that to the individual that they're talking to.
Oh, 100%.
And that's why it's important for anybody that's going down that path or that wants to, get healthier or whatever their goal may be. Is it to compete or is it to just lose some weight? You got to talk to somebody like yourself.
Oh, yeah.
Or get a good, adequate trainer,
And I have those conversations differently with different people.
Yeah,
like
sure.
For you or like one of my friends that do bodybuilding or something, I would have the conversation with them like, you can eat chicken and waffles.
Oh, yeah.
Like you can eat that.
Yeah.
Or you can go out to dinner and you can eat this type of way. You just have to keep it this way.
Mm-hmm.
But like for somebody that's really trying to lose weight or get serious, I'm be like, yeah, you need to eat like a strict diet. You need to eat like,
right.
Whole food, but develop that skill first and then learn how to detach yourself away. And then, because I know those people that are really strict anyways, and I'm having a conversation with about eat the chicken and waffles. I know those people probably need to detach sometimes. Like those people probably need to let go.
Right.
Like you're stressing yourself out, man.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
Like, and if you learn about gut biome and all that stuff, like it feeds off of, and then recepting ghrelin levels and to allow yourself to grow, and then the amount of insulin sensitivity. When you learn that stuff, like your body needs to produce that insulin to help you get the grow those muscles and stuff. When I'm having that conversation with them, I know it's a different person.
Oh, yeah.
Like when I'm talking about, you can eat how you want sometimes.
And they're not like looking at you like, oh my gosh, what is this guy talking
about?
Right.
No, this one guy, he was talking to me. I was just AT&T, and I just knew him from the gym, and I was just telling him, like, he was telling me about, I told him about when I did the show, and then he was like, yeah, man, I'm just trying to cut this little last bit of body fat. I'm like, do you eat a cheat meal? Like ever? Like, have you ever ate a burger in a while? He's like, no, I don't want to get fat. I don't want to gain it back. Bro, go eat a cheeseburger and fries. I'm telling you right now.
Hit the reset button.
Hit the reset button. I'm telling you right now. It's going to do wonders for you. And this is a guy that I know is not going to eat one cheeseburger and then go back to eating 100 of them afterwards.
Right, yeah.
So, like, the conversations are different with people.
Yeah.
And
that's why it's important to have that history. And it's not a one-size-fits-all kind of thing. So, these people that, you get online, we have people that all the time that will come into the clinic and they're doing their own protocol for certain things, and they've got it out of a book or they've got it off a Reddit forum or something like that. And I was like, dude, you are messing.
You're making it so complicated for yourself.
Yeah, don't do that. You just sit down and talk with somebody and let us figure it out, or because it's just you're not the V shred guy, whatever it comes along with that, but it's like. That's that dude. You know, you're not going to look like that dude.
No,
it's not going to happen. That dude is not doing his own workout. I promise
that dude's
you.
Probably
Liver King. Liver King is not following the 9 tenets. He's also doing the 9 tenets. And,
he's not doing 7 day hard
and $6,000 worth of steroids a month. Yeah. So that's how
ab implants.
right. Yeah. So I mean, you're that's where you're getting that, or enough GH to kill the bull that whose testicles he's eating. So there's a lot of those people out there, and that's why we're fortunate, at least, even in the Evansville, to have people like you and people, the trainers at BFIT, and the trainers. There's some quality trainers around here that that really have the skill. People have to approach them though.
100%.
Please quit deciding at 2 a.m. as you're scrolling reels on Instagram that you're going to change your life. And buying the $200 30 minutes to shred program.
Oh, 100%.
Right.
I tell people, when I talk to people about being with a personal trainer at the gym, like, my job is to help encourage people to buy PT, not necessarily just for the fact that we want to make the money, but for the fact that we want to help people. Like, you're coming to me for a reason. You're coming to the gym for a reason.
Right.
you are paying for knowledge, though. You are not just paying for somebody to tell you, you need to eat this, you need to eat that. You don't have to pay for that, and they won't tell you anything.
Right.
But it's, you are paying for knowledge. Look at it in that aspect. Look at how's this going to benefit me, not how's this going to benefit them. Because, like, yeah, like, I mean, we want to sell personal training. Everybody wants to make money, but that's not why we do that. It's not why we offer the service. It's to help you. And that's at any gym you go to. Ultimately, the reason the personal training was introduced was because they knew that there was going to be people that didn't know how to work out or didn't know how to do things, that didn't have the knowledge. Now, if I'm a client and I'm paying for personal training, like, yes, I am going to pay a lot of money, but I need to take something from this. If I'm signing up for a month, 2 months, I need to realize I need to listen to everything this person is telling me. I need to do all this because I need to learn this, because am I going to pay for personal training forever, or do I want to?
Right.
No.
Well, and people, you hope that those people that are paying for your services are also going home and thinking like, okay, I'm paying for this. I'm not going to grab this bag of chips.
Yeah, I mean, that too. Yeah, that's the accountability aspect.
You hope that's a good thing, because the more positive results they get, the happier they are. The more positive results they get from your program, the happier they are, right? They're going to come back, or they're going to tell their friends, or they're going to do this.
Yeah.
Or people's going to see Joe and how Joe started to go to Rahman at BFIT, and look what he looked like 3 months ago, and look at him now. You know,
right.
that kind
But
of
if
thing.
you're paying all this money, please get something out of it.
Right.
Like, please get something you're going to, like, are you going to be able to tell your kids that don't have a trainer the same exact thing your trainer said? Are you even listening to your trainer?
Right.
Are you even listening to that knowledge you're paying for?
Right.
That's why you pay for a personal trainer, at least a good trainer.
Right.
And that's how my aspect was as a personal trainer. When my clients left me, I would go, did you learn anything? Did you learn things that, are you going to be able to do this without me? And they would go, yeah, I feel confident that I can do a lot of the stuff without you. Like, I know for the aspect they're not going to be able to do everything, but I'm like, do you at least have the basics, the knowledge? Did I teach you that? Then I trained you properly.
Right.
If I'm training somebody, I want them to at least know that and know they can carry it with them for the rest of their life.
Yeah.
I feel like
I mean,
having a
that's
trainer is like another form of like an extrinsic motivation.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, like your
Like,
teacher,
not only-
Right,
like,
yeah.
not only
it's your
focus on
teacher,
your
it's your
Right, yeah.
sensei, your
Right,
master.
exactly.
Like,
Right.
You're teaching them the art, the skill.
In 2
like,
years, can you teach the class?
correct?
You know, right.
Yeah.
You know,
like I mean,
feel like
that's
someone's going to be less likely to want to, like, you know, run to the bag of shit. Like, whenever it's not just you're not just focused on yourself. You're focused on also making sure that your trainer is proud of you in a way as well.
oh
yeah,
man,
exactly.
That would be a big motivator.
Well, there's no better walking billboard than yourself. The second best one is your client.
Yeah, correct.
Right. You know, so if your client goes to, I mean, it's no different. I mean, Derek, your social media stuff that you're cranking out is really good. That ain't me. It's him.
Yeah,
So that's what they want. It's the
Correct.
same thing. Hey, that car looks really great. Who detailed it? Like, did you detail that? No, I didn't detail that.
Yeah.
That looks like, so everything that you ship out as a product is a reflection
Correct.
back on you.
correct.
And it's not just BFIT, it's Rahman, right?
right.
It's not just optimize you, it's me. Like, I have
Right.
to know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I have to look the part. I have to live it. I have to do these kinds of things because
Yeah,
that's
correct.
what it is. It's all a circle, man.
I mean, and like, I know, like, as a trainer, it's not 100% about making money. I don't think anybody gets the purse. I mean, I'm sure there is people.
Money eventually comes. That's what I always tell everybody.
I mean, it's a necessity
Yeah,
for sure.
right, yeah.
But I just overall thought I need to give my clients the most knowledge I can, train them. If they leave me, then I know, of just being as sincere and genuine as I possibly could be, that was majority of the time going to hold my clients for me, or at least give me new people.
Right.
If they're like, oh, I can't really do it, life, or I'm moving or whatever. But my friend, I talked to my friend, she wants to sign up with
Yeah,
you.
right.
And I'm like, it was just me being sincere and genuine,
Right.
letting them know, like, I'm trying to teach you, I'm trying to train you. I don't want to hold you here forever.
Right.
But send me the next person that needs help.
Yep.
And they would do that and not even think about it.
Right. And that's because of the relationship. That's what you pushed out there, though, and that's the whole goal. If you're passionate about what you're doing, if you love what you're doing, if you live what you're doing, the money will come. The money will come. It may not come in the form of what you think it's going to come in.
Correct.
But it's going to come from somewhere.
Oh man,
It's going to come from your love for personal training and helping people, and your money's going to come from Kobra. The Kobra hits, that kind of thing, because there's only one damn brand of classic physique or men's physique shorts or whatever.
yeah.
But the
Right.
you know, those are the kinds of, but that's inspired you to do those kinds of things.
It's
So,
inspired me.
yeah.
It's helped me network.
Yeah.
It's helped me meet people that want to
Yeah.
help me, that just want to share my brand.
Yeah.
It's helped me meet people that I guess have got me into new things and learn new things. Just being nice and genuine and just engaging or whatever, not focused on the money. Part of it just gave me so many avenues. And I think relations, building trust with people, being a good person, and networking is way more valuable than money to me.
Dude, the exponential happiness that I experienced being around, just like at that you know, that thing at Bossy Field the other day.
Oh yeah.
Like that was so much fun. But I was with like my people. Like these are my new people, and I love it. You know, it was me and my kid and Courtney and Dakota and Trevor and
thousands
you and
of people
Mackenzie
there,
and all.
like,
but it's everything is just positive. Everybody's there for this. Everybody's supporting each other. Everybody's doing this, that, and the other, and we're just surrounded by love and hope and we're all in the same boat. We're all trying to make this place better.
That, like, I've built this relationship with people that they reach out to me and ask me to do things. Like, I'm grateful to be on here.
Yeah.
I'm grateful to be at the Bossy Field. I'm like, the fact that they took the time out, like, hey, let me ask him to be here. Yeah. And I'm like, people think of me in that level of respect, and I'm just like, I'm grateful for that.
It's the exact same thing I told Mackenzie was that, you know, like it you know, your baby that you've created, you're celebrating, and you want me to be there. You're damn right, I'll be there.
Absolutely.
You know that, like, and I had no idea who Mackenzie was before the crunch thing. I you know, I had no idea who she was. You know, but you know, now I hear her on the radio, and I'll send her a text. You sound good. You know, you sound good, girl. Keep at it. You know, that kind of thing. You know, and so the beauty of that this is all kind of whipped together in this community that we're fortunate enough to be a part of is beautiful.
It's beautiful.
And I think that everybody supports each other, even if there's like a little bit of competition between each other. Who cares? No, there's room for everybody. I just want everybody to be happy and succeed, and
correct.
We're helping the people that need help.
I mean, I know that if I get to the top or whatever, I'm bringing all my people with me.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm giving them the opportunity to, and then I know it's going to be vice versa.
Right.
I know that if they get to the top, they're going to bring me with them. Like,
and if you're a launching pad for somebody else, then great, beautiful. I want to see you soar, man. It's great. You know?
Right. I want that. I want to create that for everybody.
Yeah, I think that's a beautiful way to end it, man. Tell everybody how to find your brand, Kobra.
So you can look on my Instagram, Rahman_Fann. I have the link in there, or you can look at our page, Kobra Fit Team.
Okay.
Facebook, it's on my Facebook link. You can shop local. We set up booths everywhere as well at a lot of events that we announce on our website or on our social medias. And then, or you can shop on the website, whichever way. We are an exclusive brand. So we want every piece that you purchase to feel special. We rarely on occasion restock the same thing unless it's really high demand, but we try to just come out with new things. We want everything to feel exclusive to you. And we always produce the best quality we possibly can. That's what we pride ourselves in, and that's what I'll always stick to.
It is a great shirt. I will tell you that. It is a great feeling shirt. It's perfect.
It's perfect. I know, it surprised me. I've made people really happy with it.
Yeah.
It's made me happy. I mean, I just hope I can keep carrying it further, and hopefully one day you see Kobra tuxedos or something.
Yeah, man.
I don't know. Hopefully
I would wear a Kobra tuxedo for sure. Yeah, I don't like wearing a tuxedo, but I would wear a Kobra one.
Kobra tuxedo. I got trying the prototype for the Kobra pickleball paddle too.
There you go.
And then those are gonna be the best quality I can produce too.
Yeah.
And then the sky's the limit for everything.
Yeah.
I just want to be involved in everything.
I want comp day suits. We need to get together and collab a comp day suit.
Comp day?
Yeah, like a competition day. You know, like sweats and stuff like that. You know, yeah. Because I didn't want to have a bunch of branded stuff there at the thing, but you know, like branded stuff for me, you know, kind of thing. But I want a comp day suit. I
would love to do like collab. That would be amazing.
Yeah, let's do it.
That'd be amazing. Right. Yeah,
you heard it here first.
I had the cut off like the crop. The stress look one. And I was like, this is going to be perfect for competition. It's baggy. And
right,
like,
you're not going to get a bunch of tan.
Yeah, I'm not going to get my tan all over it and stuff. I was like, this is perfect. So, and then I was just like, why don't I just sell those at the booth too?
Right, yeah.
Sell them at the booth. They sold out.
Oh, yeah,
like, it was a hit. So
yeah.
everybody loved it too. And I was just like, Oh man, it's crazy.
Yeah, it's so much fun. And the thing about it is that you don't, we talk about imposter syndrome on here a lot. Like you're like, nobody wants that.
Oh man,
It's huge. Yeah.
I think I suffer from that. I told
We
my
all
wife
do.
the other day, I was
We all
like,
do.
I think I have imposter syndrome. She was like, what makes you think that? And I'm like, probably the fact that I'm saying this right now.
Right,
Like,
exactly.
I have
Exactly. The fact that I think I have it,
imposter
that means I have,
syndrome.
I have it.
Yeah,
But
correct.
Just the thought that people don't realize that if you would just try it, just do it.
Yeah,
Just
do
take it.
man.
Just take the step.
Take the risk.
Know
Bet
that,
on
just
yourself.
know that, don't financially strap yourself. Don't personally strap yourself to do anything. And as long as you don't have that,
Oh man.
why not?
Hey, if you don't do it, AI is gonna do it.
Right. Yeah. Well, that's what like
AI
like
is
those,
gonna do it, or something's gonna do
like those, these T-shirts that we had. You put a couple $100 in some equipment and things
Yeah.
like that, and then I'm like, what the hell else am I losing? It's my time.
it. Yeah.
Well, this is what I want to be doing anyway, so I'm not
Yeah,
losing
correct.
anything. You know,
you're not losing nothing.
I'm not losing anything.
Yeah,
and
you're betting on yourself. You're,
dude, I'm telling you, and this is childish of me, but like the amount of joy I had whenever I pulled that first T-shirt out and it like looked good, and I was like, holy shit, I made an old T-shirt.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's just.
Label on the sleeve.
No, I put a label on the sleeve and all kind of, and it wouldn't weigh out, but it was it was super cool and so much fun,
know.
and I've got my kids in there doing it with me, so
Yeah.
it's just like it's just beautiful,
amazing.
man. It's just fun,
It's amazing.
So yeah, comp day suit. That's what we need to
Comp
do.
day suit.
That's
We'll
right.
do the comp day suit.
Right.
And then eventually, hopefully, I can make like the classic trunks and stuff
Yeah,
too.
man.
Just whatever I can do.
I would
for
totally,
people.
I would totally rep your classic trunks.
Yeah. Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, well, I'm just, like I said, I'm trying to get involved in everything.
Yeah, man.
I just want to, you think of any type of brand or whatever it may be, it's going to be Kobra.
Right? Yeah,
So,
yeah. I think that's beautiful, man. I think that's beautiful. Well, keep it up, man.
thank
Proud
you,
of
bro.
you.
I appreciate you. I
We'll
appreciate you, man.
we'll get all your links and stuff in the video, and then anybody who needs to find you, Kobra Fit Team.
Cobra 15.
All right, buddy. Take care, man.
Yes, sir.